Hey everyone, how's it going? I've got to show you this actually. The life of a single mum. I'm quite proud of this. Faye said to me the other day, I told her that I was superwoman, and so how's this? I actually managed to lift that whole entire trampoline by myself to mow that side of the lawn, and I tell you what, I looked like a complete idiot doing it, but the lawns are mowed and someone's got to do them, and there isn't a man here to do it. Maybe soon there will be, who knows, maybe I should have my own dating show, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going today, we're just gonna put that here, got a nice new phone, that way. Where are you going? Rotate. Oh, there we go. Hey Sajal, hey Kirsty. Just managed to, hold on, let's just do this properly. All right, awesome. So I'm going to talk about something today that was brought up on some client calls today, and it's a few reasons why you're unable to lose weight when you're being a busy mum. All right, this is specifically for busy mums, and the first few things I'm going to talk about are those who originally first starting. I think one of the first common reasons why a mum isn't able to lose weight at the start is that, hey Mel, is that they are waiting for the right time. Being a busy mum is reality. The overwhelm is real, but you are no different from any other mum that I've come across in the 10 years of training mums. You feel that overwhelm. You're waiting for that perfect time where things are going to be easier and I'm going to get more sleep, and I'll wait till after that party, because your concept on taking action makes you feel even more overwhelmed. And it's such a common trait, so many mums fill out our form and then they're, I'm too busy, but that doesn't mean that you can't drink 3 litres of water, 2 to 3 litres of water today. That doesn't mean that you can't eat a healthy breakfast, because each and every mother has a different life, but each and every mother has the ability to stick to the basics. And you will go from diet to diet. You will wait till the perfect time, which sometimes can be like a lot of mums that come on the program, they're like, I've been putting weight on for 3 to 5 years now, and I'm like, why didn't you stop it? Hey Jess, and the reality is that you're never ever going to be perfect, ever. And if you wait for that perfect time, if you wait for that perfect program, if you wait for you to be perfect, you'll probably be dead. And that's what I'm saying is that the small things count when it happens to be a busy mum. It doesn't take 4 weeks, it doesn't take 8 weeks, it takes creating a lifestyle approach. And the reason why you're not losing weight is because your view needs to change, your mindset needs to change. The next step, the reason why you are not losing weight is because you're not dealing with your life management. Because no 50x green tea, no cabbage diet is going to fix, or how should I say, is going to curb those cravings. We need to look at the reason why you're craving, all right? So if a client comes to me and says, okay, well, I'm eating too much, I'll look for the cause. So 2 to 3 litres, Mel, depending on how much you're exercising and your body weight. And basically, a lot of the time it comes down to that they're so stressed. It's not about curbing, their cortisol levels are so high that they are going for food because they're emotionally eating. Okay, and when your life is under control, when you're prioritizing happiness and dealing with stress, you're able to think better. You're able to action all the things that you want to better. But if you're an emotional eater and you're craving and you're eating all the things you shouldn't and you've got no control, then we've got to take a massive back step and get control of this thing here. And you're like, okay, well, what do we do, Kelly? Right, simple things is be mindful of what's going on in your life. And if it's lack of sleep, get into bed early. If it's finding better ways to handle kids, then reach out for help. If it's relationship issues, then you need to deal with your relationship issues, because no amount of diet will fix that. And it's not about being perfect with that either. It's just being mindful, because when we're mindful and we can create awareness around a trigger, then we're able to deal with that trigger in a much better way. So for example, if you're craving after dinner because you're so used to eating your chocolate after dinner, then go and reach for a low GI piece of fruit. It's not about depriving. We don't deprive people on our program. It's about swapping and creating new habits, healthy habits. I love food. I love burgers, I love a glass of wine, but I don't go having it every day, because if I had it every day, I would be questioning why. All right, and times that trigger me and I'm aware of are my period. All right, and I can just be thinking, oh God, I'm craving sugar, because 7 days out from your period, you go through the luteal phase, you're hormonal, your minerals drop, your hormones change, and some people do have cravings. So if you're mindful of that, then allow for your flexible meal or your cheat meal or whatever you want to call it. I just don't even like calling them cheat meals, because I think it's quite a negative thing, like you're cheating. In the end, it's not. You're not cheating, it's life. We should be able to have those things. And maybe, as I say, so that was number 2. Number 1, you're waiting for the perfect time. Number 2, you're not dealing with your life management or your triggers. Number 3 is you're not being consistent enough. You're doing things for 2 weeks, then the Monday diet comes in, and then something stressful happens, and Wednesday you start again. But Kelly, how do I get past that? Look, I'm a big believer in accountability. Okay, 88% of people achieve a better result with accountability, so a coach, and that's why the 8-week Busy Mum program has a coach. If you can't afford, the program, which is just ridiculous because it's like a coffee a day, then you find a friend, you find a group, someone to hold you accountable, because they say it does take 21 days to form a habit. So if you're not putting the effort in to create that habit and be consistent, and let's back it up, deal with the stress, then creating that sustainable routine is going to be a lot hard. Ashley's just said, I love this program and can't wait to be able to utilize fully after Bub arrives. Totally, Ashley, thank you. And what's stopping you from getting results? What else? What else comes to mind after speaking to many mums today? Your story. It's a big one. We all create a story about ourselves. Poor me, I've always been this way. Life is too hard. You have to create a new story about your life. And you know what, maybe 15 years ago when I was suffering from depression, I was telling myself I can't do it, life is too hard, I need an antidepressant. And then suddenly someone introduced me to positive thinking and goal setting, and then I realized the power of the mind. If you are constantly waking up telling yourself you can't do it, you're never going to be able to do it. I will tell you that now. If you're waking yourself up and telling yourself a new story that you can, you're gonna look for new ways. It's not like, hey, I'm gonna be a millionaire and money just shows up. It's about, okay, well today I'm gonna take action here, here, and here. Okay, you direct your actions flow through. If you didn't go through with them, I forgive myself, I tried. Or you believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, who will? And sometimes we're waiting for our partner, sometimes we're waiting for our friend, but we have to take responsibility for our own lives. And that means our own happiness, our own actions, and it's work. Mindset work is something that I constantly have worked on for the last 10 years, and I do on a daily basis, because it's changing those neural pathways. If for the last 10 years you've told yourself, I can't, and suddenly you're like, I can, you've got to keep telling yourself you can. But what that provides is all these other little pathways saying, okay, hold on, actually today I can drink my water. Actually today I can eat my healthy food. Because your brain starts to think of all the things that you should be doing. And that's the power of positive thinking and changing your emotional state. Back to number 2, controlling your lifestyle so that you can do it. And look, as I said before, Shanae, feeling overwhelmed is real, all right? And school holidays right now is a nightmare for a lot of mums. They are feeling really overwhelmed. So have a little conversation with yourself. Get into bed early. Make sure you're carrying your water around with you. Let go of anything that doesn't serve you. You know, wake up each day, let go of anything that doesn't serve you, and do things that are going to bring happiness for you and your kids, all right? And that's easier said than done. I really struggle being a mum. You know, having 2 kids in 2 years was hell at times, and still sometimes, or definitely sometimes is. You know, the girls have gone back to vacation care this week, and it's been like, whew. And I'm not afraid to say that, because I do struggle at times. You know, my kids have never slept. You know, like for Eden, they started sleeping at 5, and Eden's 4, so I've been not sleeping for 5 years. So my kids, anyone got any advice? I think my cat is dying. I think she's got fur balls and she's choking. So if anyone knows a cat's going, I think she might be dying or fur balls, and I'm feeling really guilty because she's doing them in the background right now, but I don't know. Anyway, hopefully my cat doesn't die on a live stream, because then I'll probably get arrested. Yeah, it's because it's hot. Maybe she's licking her fur. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. I haven't sat here and told you the reason why you're not getting results is because you're deferring from, you know, 100 calories to, you know, 1200 to 13 calories. I'm telling you the real things that matter when it comes to being a mum. And of course we can talk about, you know, intensity of exercise. Of course we can talk about macronutrient breakdown. Of course we can talk about the things that on a physical side of exercise matter. But I'm telling you the things that matter because of what I see of mums stopping themselves get the results that they deserve, their ultimate results. Because if you've got those 3 things all sorted, then you are going to get the results that you deserve. Let's have a look at Darlene. I've noticed that foods are excluded during, oh, hold on, I can't see it. Why can't I see that? See. Oh my gosh, I don't think I can see that. Hold on. Of course, my stomach. I'm just going to assume Darlene, I noticed, excluded the 4 program fatty, were processed and fatty now cause my stomach issues. So on our programs, we do reduce processed foods. It's not to say that you can't have those foods again, but what a lot of people find is that they, and we do advise on going getting tested, is sometimes bringing those processed foods back in do cause an issue. And that's because you've reduced the process or inflammation, and then you're coming back and putting those foods in, your tummy is reacting. And that can be quite normal. We always suggest, you know, that everyone go and get tested for their gluten and dairy to see if it is impacting. But here's an example, right? If you've got a board and you go and put lots and lots of colors on that board, all right? So, and then I come in and put another color, you're not going to notice. So then if we clean that board up, so for example, if that's your body, you know, you're losing weight, you're eating healthy food, and then you come in and you eat some crap food, you're going to notice it. And that's a good thing, because the body responds to processed foods, sometimes not in a good way. Some people are lethargic if they, you know, have certain foods, and it's just being aware. I think that's a good thing, really, so that you prioritize eating healthy food, or go and actually find out from, you know, a doctor if you are intolerant to gluten and dairy or whatever foods you've decided to cut out. I don't have an intolerance, but I just prefer to eat gluten-free products. I still have bread, just not very often, and I do ask for a higher quality, you know, sourdough or gluten-free product. I don't have a lot of dairy. If I do have dairy, I do prioritize a tiny bit of cheese or organic probiotic yogurt, but milks that we prioritize on the program are other kinds of milks anyway, almond, coconut. So anyway, I've deterred. I hope that made sense, ladies. All right. If you need help with any of that, then reach out. Every day I'm going to do a live stream this week to help you, and yeah, reach out for help if you need it. Our May Gold Coast retreat is selling, so if you would like to come and spend 4 days with me, send me a private message. Here 4 days in May, and our next programs are on the 21st, every 2 weeks from there. So have an amazing evening, and I'll speak to you soon. See you later, everyone.